why they would still be using the ranking system. Like, that's very outdated.
Well, our MMR of this lobby is 2100.
Okay, so yeah, definitely a new player.
But 2100's pretty high, though.
2100 is below average. Average is like 3000. I think that's what like medium MMR is, and then anything below that is like new players. And then like best players is 4000 and more. Right?
I don't know. From what I heard, like, I've never really seen it go higher, say anything higher than like 2300. Huh. Supposedly 1600's the soft cap.
Not sure. I thought it was 6000 was like the biggest bad guys like at the top of the lobby.
I've never seen it that high. I know when I create a new account, it starts at 650. And it takes a while to work up to like start going up to like 1200, 1400, 15, 16, and like 2100.
Maybe I'm wrong then. So are you thinking like this is top MMR? Maybe Milky Way is just buggy and like it's just showing whatever. Because since you can't like technically rank up anymore because the ranking system doesn't exist, maybe it just puts everyone at rank 20. Like, I feel like that makes sense. This is definitely not a baby Huntress.
Well, supposedly, once you're at 1600, you're all like in the same league above that. However, they do try to match you with, like, if you're at 2100, depending on the queue times and such. But I don't know how high it actually goes. Maybe it does go higher, but I feel like when I check the MMR, I never really see it go much higher than 21, 22, maybe 23.
I'll look it up real quick.
I could be wrong though. I don't remember the exact. It's hard to tell if it feels like top MMR because like when you have superpowers, like nothing really feels that hard. Like all these times I do go down from the killer is, you know, I'm not like obviously cheesing to the max, you know. Everybody knows I could just urban evasion my way out the gate. But, you know.
Like, do every gen in, like, what? Like 5 seconds and then be gone?
Well, that's like not a thing anymore, the instant gen stuff. But things are always changing.
That's true.
But, like, I could wiggle her out right now, but I'm not. For one, I'm not trying to make the killers quit. 2, I'm not trying to, like, give them an absolute horrible experience. I'm trying to make it so that they don't get any points. Like, I want them to get as much points as they can. And, 3, like, what fun would it be is if, like, everything you did was just... the killer doesn't even have a chance. I like that surprise factor at the end, like, you could go either way, you know, like, I had games where the killer does win. So I don't think they had a Mori.
Can't you check?
Yeah, I'm not looking carefully. No, offering is tiramisu, so... See, they're putting blood points. Oh look, everyone's down. It's just me. But that is the lobby MMR. Right? So it says lobby MMR 2100. It says lobby MMR difference 119. So I'm not sure what the difference means, but I think that means maybe from the highest to the lowest.
Yeah, that's what it would mean.
And I don't think that my MMR would be that high because this is a new account. But then again, I've been escaping every single match, so like maybe it does go up quickly.
You've also been playing for like 16 hours, so...
Not on this account though. Man, she's just trying to...
Oh, I guess. You've been streaming for 9 hours though.
I'm gonna have to reveal... Oh, somebody's dying. It's this one, right? Oh, blocked. Blocked.
It's the Meg.
Was it? It was the...
Yeah.
No, it was the Fang.
Oh, you're right, it was the Fang.
But the pallet was blocking me.
Aw, no pallet vault.
See? See, you don't know what could happen, you know? She gets a kill. Could I have stopped that? Sure, I could have. But now the Huntress is invested.
She also just domed the shit out of you.
Well, yeah, and she had everybody, like, dead already.
Yeah, she's really good.
Well, see, I didn't really want to cheese right in front of her, but... Whatever. I guess we shall. This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea. Take me to a gate. Take me out of sight. We're at 4 gens too, I just realized that. Literally everyone's, well, one's dead, 2 are on death hook. I have 1 hook.
I know, this Huntress is really good. Her snipes are spot on. She's getting good practice.
Yeah, so I guess the MMR is not so low after all? I don't know.
Yeah. For some reason I thought, like, it was 1,000 based, not 100 based. I don't know why I would think that.
Did you find anything?
Find anything?
Any info on it?
Oh yeah, no, there's nothing on the internet. I looked it up. I said, how can you tell what your MMR is?
I've seen YouTube videos on it.
Yeah, there was a video, but he wasn't talking about like how much MMR there is, like what's the maximum MMR.
Man, this is bad.
Hey, you guys are getting your book.
What's the killer's name? Is it Ralph by any chance?
Could be Max. No, Max goes for orbitals. I think Max is also you.
Her name is Blood Moon.
Nifty. Yeah, it's just giving me stuff about like ranks. It's not actually telling me like the numbers MMR would be.
The hell you doing?
Nothing.
Fucking still on DVD. 10
What's-
a.m.
What is the highest MMR you see when you check?
Nothing. I don't play that damn game.
What was the highest that you've seen?
I don't know, like 2,000, 2,000 something.
Okay, so
maybe?
I'm definitely wrong then.
So we're at 2100. That's like top MMR, I guess.
Yeah,
1600 is already like maxed out. It's fine.
I thought 1600 was like the soft cap.
Should quit.
Nah, yeah, after you're at 1600, you already just go against other 1600 players. Your MMR can keep going up. You can be at like 2, maybe even 3,000, but I've never seen it. But 1600 is. We're going against other people at 1600 or higher.
Your R dog water? That's crazy. Not the baby killer tech.
They started it.
That's true. No, that's crazy because like,
I
she
told
was
you.
doing so good.
I told you they would quit.
I never quit against hackers because I just don't care to spend like 5 minutes sitting in a lobby. It's pretty entertaining to watch them. You should self-promote your stream. That would be funny.
Right, so I can get more death threats in my inbox.
Oh, that's true. Never mind then.
Like, what's this person gonna do?
I'm
Come?
scared of a little death threat.
Not scared of it. I just don't have time to read it.
Don't.
Why don't you jump in this game?
DVD is so ass. I gotta reboot and spoof and all the bullshit.
They take it so serious. I could probably count on one finger how many times I've DC'd from this game. It's probably like once, maybe twice. No more than 3 times.
I've DC'd like at least 700 times.
And there was probably like a real good reason behind it. Like
Like, what do you think your reason was?
Well, like, let's say before the bots were implemented, so maybe to give a teammate a chance at hatch.
Oh yeah, I've done that a couple times.
Or it could have been on principle. Like one of the things I've really wanted to do, and I don't think I've got anyone to cooperate with, was when I see an Onryo, I just think it would be funny if all 4 of us just DC and let her play against the bots.
Okay,
and I don't know if you could.
Funny, actually.
I don't know if you could watch, but it would be funny. Like maybe they took it away where you can't watch after you DC.
Yeah, you can't spectate after you DC.
But that would be hilarious. It's just everybody DC and then just kind of like sit back and just watch her play against bots.
That would be hilarious. I would pay good money for that.
I think a lot of people were doing that when it came out. So
like the entire team?
Nah, just random players.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like immediately like right off the bat. It's just like all 4 like boom, 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 boom. You know, just like everybody quits and then the killer's just left to like, oh yay, I'm gonna Mori 4 bots. Like this is gonna be so much fun. Just the way of saying, like, just my way of saying, like, nobody wants to play you against you. Nobody likes you. You have no friends.
That's what should happen to all the nurses.
No.
The nurse tech.
I don't even get nurses. Like, who are these people that are like, oh, I get nurses all my games.
Fuck
like,
nurse.
Why don't I ever get them? It's so rare.
My friend only ever gets nurses.
It's
I'm not even
so
kidding.
rare.
Like she
well, maybe they are at the
3,000
MMR. How high does it go?
I think it goes to 3,000. But her MMR is stupid high. Like I wish I could get her in one of these games so you could like see for yourself.
On Survivor?
But, yeah. Even on Killer, like, when she plays Killer, she's going against, like, comp teams. Like, genuine comp teams. And she doesn't even play Killer.
That's how it was for me on Nurse on my main account. Is like, not always, But I would have these moments, like it depended on what time of the day it was, what day it was, what hour it was. But sometimes I would have these moments where, like, during this time block, this period of time, it was like the best of the best, or at least the best I've ever seen. Like, some just amazing players. And I remember going up against one where this guy was just running me. Like, I'm just like, wow, like, this guy's so good. And he just was juking me all over the map. And I sent it to, I don't know if you know who Nightlight is, but he's like on Team Eternal, which is the best comp team that's won the most. He's like basically one of the best players in this game. And I sent it to him, and I'm like, am I just crazy, or like, is this guy insanely good? Like, what? How do you catch someone like this? And he recognized the name, and he was like, oh, that's a comp player from such and such team. And like, and I know I've gone against teams that have told me, like, yeah, we're a competitive team. I've gone against teams where I'm just like, how could I even beat you? Like, is it possible? And I'm like, what could I do to beat you? Like, what could I have done differently to beat you? And they're like, nothing. You can't beat us. We're a comp team. We never lose. I could beat him now, though. I could beat him now.
That's for sure.
Rematch. I demand a rematch. But I don't know. That's how, like,
8 hours.
and that's how. And then some games I would play, and I would just be like, oh my goodness, this team is like a comp team, or they're definitely a Swift. And then in the end game chat, you know, like after chatting with them, it would turn out they're like, oh yeah, we're all solo queue. And I'm like, no way. Like, how are you that coordinated? And this was like before they had the HUD showing like the gen progress and who's in chase and all that stuff. And I'd go against people that were so coordinated, like jumping in front, taking hits, body blocking perfectly, you know, sabbling hooks at the right time, popping out with flashlights, pallet stuns, like, you name it. You know, and then back with the boon meta, like all these boons everywhere, you can't slug them because they're popping up from exponential, and there are no scratch marks because shadow steps everywhere. Like, they've got like 4 boons up. I don't know. That's how it felt at sometimes. Not always, though.
I've actually been in a solo queue survivor game where we were just so insanely coordinated that the killer, like, would consistently be like, oh, you guys are swiffing. It's like, no, I'm definitely alone.
Yeah, but
I think I have
sometimes,
one video,
sometimes
like,
it
on my
might be
YouTube
like
about
2
that.
people or 3 people, and one's alone or 2 are alone, that kind of thing.